But first, we are going to get to share the review. The last movie that we watched was Creed.
In preparation to see Creed 2 on Tuesday.
Yeah, so this is like a Creed 2-part Creed special. First we reviewed the first Creed, which came out in like 2015.
And then next we reviewing Creed 2.
Alright, so what are your thoughts on Creed?
Still a great movie from when the last time we saw it. He's a gorgeous man.
Okay. Who is he?
Michael B. Jordan.
How are we supposed to know? We could be thinking you talking about Sylvester Stallone.
No, poor Rocky. He wasn't smart.
He wasn't smart. He's
no,
never been smart.
He wasn't counting numbers right. He wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, he was old and he got hit too many times in the head. He made me feel bad for him.
This last time is when you felt bad for him?
Yeah, I don't think I noticed it as much until this movie.
Have you ever seen any of the Rocky movies? Because he's
Not
acting
really.
the same. He's acting the same in all those movies.
Kinda. I don't think I saw the whole thing. But you don't need to watch the Rocky movies to see Creed.
Yeah, but you get it. You'll get it more.
I understood what happened.
I mean, I guess, but you'll especially get it more once this sequel comes out, because the sequel's going to be really calling back to.
Well, I already know. You already told me why it's about. But it was a good movie, great movie. I loved it. What are your thoughts on the movie, Nathan?
Still a great movie. That's why this is a movie I can watch all the time, over and over again, because I still have the same feelings every time I watch it. I loved it the first time I saw it, and loved it afterwards. It's just an enjoyable story to watch. I mean, I might be biased.
Me too. So
I'm gonna think a majority of his movies are good, but I can't admit when he got whack movies. I.e., That Awkward Moment wasn't the best movie.
I liked That Awkward Moment. I thought it was funny.
It's entertaining to the point where I bought it from the used movie store for like $2.
I liked it.
But it ain't good. When you got Zac Efron and Michael B in a movie, it should be great. It was just and that Fahrenheit whatever movie.
Yeah,
that was okay.
Yeah, it was alright. I still watch it because he's in it, but.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give all his movies a chance.
Yeah.
But this movie is still great. The acting is great. Michael B killed it. He should have got nominated for some sort of awards. But since they robbed him for Fruitvale Station, they was definitely gonna rob him for Creed. Sylvester Stallone, I thought, gave his best performance in a Rocky movie, because I thought he was just really good and believable at playing Rocky at this stage in his life. And even with somebody who sounds like Sylvester Stallone sounds, he was able to just push that out the way with and give a great performance. This was Ryan Coogler's second movie after he did Fruitvale Station, so he just keeps stepping up his game when it comes to movies and filmmaking. Killed it with this movie, even though there's some shots in the movie that I wouldn't chose, but
Like what?
Let's see. They're just sometimes how he angles shots, he'll put it behind the action and not zero in on what's actually going on, if that makes sense. The way he shot the boxing scenes, I thought were really good, because he almost made it like we were in the fight, but he also made it like it was like a video game of some sort. It's like how he shot it. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Possibly, because I'm not understanding completely what you're saying. I thought that all the scenes were great.
I'm not talking about scenes. I'm just talking about specific shots. It's not something that stuck out like a sore thumb. But I just be watching. I'm like, why do you choose that angle or for this specific moment? But I'm just nitpicking. But he still did a great job. Like I said, the boxing shots in the movie I thought were great. I thought the boxing scenes in the movie were great because they don't remind me of any boxing that actually goes on, because it was so
Yeah, the boxing
ridiculous.
in this movie is actually entertaining compared to the boxing that you see on TV.
That's what I mean.
Boring.
Because boxing, a lot of boxers now are methodical. They're not just going to come out swinging and one person hits somebody and the other person comes back. In this movie, you hit me, I hit you back. You hit me, I hit you back. And a lot of times it's just I'm just waiting. A lot of hugging. They did a lot of hugging in this too.
They did a lot of hugging.
But there was a lot of slugs and blows going on, so he kept those scenes super entertaining. Tessa Thompson also did a great job. She was talking about Johns and stuff.
You're a John, that's a John.
What made me mad when she was like, this is a John, this is a John, and then he was like, do you got a John? And she was like, huh? You just broke it down to him what Johns were. Then when he asked you if you got a John,
because there are so many different Johns, he needed to be more specific.
Nah, she should know.
Do you got a John? What type of John? This type of John, that type of John, this type of John.
You should know.
There's too many types of Johns.
Read the context clues.
Oh, well, I know the last time we watched this movie, it really made me want a Philly cheesesteak. Because they just kept saying Philly a lot, and they went and got Philly cheesesteaks.
You an Eagles fan now, too?
No, I just want Philly cheesesteaks.
You a Sixers fan, too?
No, I just
All right,
want
then you don't make
food.
any sense.
Because Philly cheesesteaks are bomb.
You don't make any sense. Yeah, so the movie, like, really gets me in my emotions. I'm really engulfed in the story by the time the end of the movie comes. I'm like, dang, he really put on a super hard fight. And he all just wanted to make his, deceased father proud. He tries to fight that Creed name throughout the whole movie. But you can see, like, he's hurting. Michael B. did a great job displaying those emotions. You could tell he was just hurting. He was angry. Even though he doesn't blame him for leaving him, he was still angry at the fact that...
Yeah, he was angry for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was like 20-something. He was still angry. Like, I get it, but...
Yeah, he's angry at that. He's afraid how people are going to look at him if he doesn't live up to his dad's legacy. He just doesn't want to feel like a mistake because, he was an accident.
Yes.
Apollo was cheating, knocked the mistress up, and then boom. So...
And that was nice of Apollo's wife to come and take him in, to take in the mistress's baby, because she didn't have to. She could let him rot in juvie, but she went and got him. That was nice of her.
It's not her fault that, or it's not Adonis's fault.
It's not Adonis's fault, but she also don't gotta care for the mistress and the mistress's baby. Like, that was nice of her.
That's just Claire Huxtable. That's what she do. Like, she, once, because this, I'm pretty sure it took place after Bill Cosby got caught doing all the pills and stuff. So she was like, oh, I got some free time. I might as well go take in this little guy.
Was she the original wife?
No.
Oh, who was the original wife?
Some other black lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one scene where he went to go see Bianca at her show. This time when I watched it just that escalated way out of control for no reason.
He was already mad.
Right, he was mad, but like...
So you're talking about when she performed at the...
When he found out right after that Rocky was sick.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what that spot was that she was performing at.
I don't know, it was one of her big gigs.
Yeah, because she was opening up for Tone Trump.
Right. I just feel like it escalated way too fast. Like, I understand that he was upset, but the way that the other guy came at him, the way that they just went at each other, like, that was too much testosterone. They need to chill out. It was not that deep.
Very normal to me.
No, it was not. There was too much testosterone. Don't call me Baby Creed. Oh, no disrespect, Baby Creed. I didn't mean, like,
Okay, so
he said no disrespect, but then still the way that he came off saying no disrespect was disrespectful.
Let me break it down for you.
Like, they need to chill out.
Let me break it down for you. For one,
like, I get why he didn't want to be caught.
I'm gonna break it down for you. For one, he was already in a bad mood.
I understand.
Rocky told him that he wasn't going to get help for his cancer treatment.
I understand.
2, he already has some sort of anger management issues. 3, when he first originally walked in, that one guy who was guarding the door called him like Baby Creed.
He called him Little Creed.
Yeah,
he didn't say nothing to him.
That's what he like. I'm gonna brush that off.
Okay, but it was a whole different dude. Like if it was the second, like if it was the first dude, and all
I'm trying to break it down for you. He gets called once. He don't want to be called that right now. I'm gonna brush it off. Goes sees Bianca. She already knows that he's not in the best mood, but he's like, when she asks him, is he alright? He like paused. He's like, yeah, I'm good, because he's trying to be there for her. He shouldn't be mad. Then the headliner comes out and starts talking to his girl all a little unnecessary in his face.
First was all he did was just talk to her.
He's like,
you couldn't say hi?
Exactly. And he was like, you know how he was like trying to like hint that they had some sort of history. He was probably
wasn't that deep.
That's how it was. And so then he was like, can you take a picture for the gram? He was like, yeah, I got you. Then he called him. He was like, good looking at Baby Creed or whatever. And
right.
He just said,
so he was saying thank you. He wasn't even trying to be disrespectful.
But he was like, don't call me that.
He didn't know.
That's fine. He said, don't call me that. He shouldn't have said it in that manner, but he was all this stuff is built up. So
right, but I understand that he's mad. That's why I'm saying that both of them should have chilled out.
I'm telling you why.
I'm not saying that it was all Adonis' fault. I'm just saying that both of them should have chilled out.
Okay, and then
when Adonis said, don't call me that, the guy was like, I didn't need disrespect, but then he still said that part. So exactly, hostile. So he didn't have to say a hostile back to him.
Because he felt like he was being attacked. So he's like, no disrespect. Then he said you need to get your little pretty boy boyfriend, and then, just escalate from there.
It escalated too quickly for no big deal. All he had to say was, "Oh, my bad. I didn't realize you didn't want to be called that." But no, the
that would have been a boring scene in the movie. Then why show it?
But the way that he came out and said it, he had to say it so hostile, like it escalated quickly for no reason.
Him and Bianca needed to break up for a hot second. We had to get a reason. There had to be some trials and tribulations. He had to sit in jail for a night. That stuff needed to happen. I thought it was an entertaining scene. It was funny.
It was funny, but it was. It was funny because it was unnecessary.
But when it was Tone Trump, I believe the rapper's name is, when he said, "I'm gonna give you a VIP spot next to your pop,"
and that's disrespectful. Escalated quickly for no reason. You didn't have to say that. That's disrespectful.
That was one of my favorite lines from the movie because it was so violent.
That did not have to be said. See, disrespectful, escalating quickly for no reason.
And when people are able to say violent stuff cleverly, that pulls out my thug strings.
What thug strings?
The thug strings that sit in my heart.
You ain't got none.
You got it. I bet you in my past life I was a thug.
You wasn't.
I bet I was.
You was a thug that died very quickly then because you was bad at it.
But I went out like a champ though, probably.
You probably didn't.
Went out like a champ, but you hated. Another one of my favorite lines in the movie, he was like, at the beginning where he goes into the spot named after his dad or where his dad used to train at.
Mickey's?
No, at the beginning, like when he was still in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
And he hops, or he's trying to convince the guy that he wants to train him, that he needs to train him. Guy's like, "Nah, ain't nobody gonna train you. Nah, I don't want you doing what your dad did. You got an attitude problem." Then he wants to go prove himself in the ring. Hops in there like, "Yo, here the keys to my Mustang."
Who's that Mustang?
The people who own a Mustang say,
He
"Here the keys to my Mustang."
Say my car. Like, you gotta say Stang.
Here the keys to my Stang.
My
if
car,
anybody can get one hit in.
I don't know. He got to say Stang.
He said Stang.
That sounded. And I don't think, like, I understand why his, I kind of understand why his, at that ring, like, why he was like, "Well, we don't want you to train because we don't want your dad to die your dad died in the ring or whatever." So other people, like, so you're going to train other people, but because his dad died in the ring, you're not going to train him? That's stupid.
It's that, and on top of the fact that since he was raised and well off, he was
raised well off after a certain point. The little boy had to go to juvie. He was in group homes. He went through a hard time too.
That's what Adonis' whole thing was.
Right,
My life hasn't always been great.
Exactly. Just because he didn't do it all of the time while he was a minor doesn't mean anything. He still went through hard times too. You better train that boy and get some money and quit playing.
He's like, "Well, that's my reason, on top of the fact you got attitude problem, on top of the fact that your dad died in the ring."
He does have an attitude problem, and that probably would have helped with his attitude problem. It's helping him get his aggression out in the ring, because clearly he had tons of it.
Yeah, but
and now look at him, missing out.
Yeah, but
on the moolah.
Bet he regretted, but hey, what can Wood Harris do now? And also, a movie's good when every time I watch it, every single time, it makes me want to pick up boxing. So.
Oh, you're stressing me out.
If they weren't so expensive, wait till I get some more money in my pockets. I'm taking boxing classes. Anybody who look at me wrong on the streets, 1-2 punch KO, they done.
Nathan, you can't just go around punch people.
Well, I'll tell the cops, like, "Yo, he looked at me wrong," and they're gonna be like, "You right.
That's not.
I understand.
No,
I understand."
That's not how it works.
All right, anything else you want to say on this movie before we move on and rate this joint?
No, it was just the greatest movie. I think we should adjust the rating scale for this week and next week to put Bianca and Adonis on top because it is their movie.
I'm not going to do that because I'm just not.
Well, why? If they're the stars and the main characters of this movie, then their rating, they should be considered the highest rating. It's their movie.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not doing that because I'm definitely not giving them a 3, so.
Right, you're going to give them a 5, right?
You know what I'm going to give them?
What are you giving them?
I'm going to tell you after you tell me yours.
I'm going to give them the highest rating.
So a 5. So you're giving it a Jack and Rose.
So it should be an Adonis and what's his name?
Okay, you're giving it an honorary Adonis and Bianca for these weeks, which is a 5 for you.
Yes, I'm saying for these 2 weeks, while we're talking about this movie, they should be considered.
I don't want our avid listeners to get confused because
they won't.
You don't know. I mean, we got some really opinionated listeners. Someone over here decided to troll us and kill us for our non-professional reviews that are terrible that we need to leave to professional reviewers.
Ain't nobody worried about that disrespectful person.
Alright, so you're giving it a 5, aka honorary Adonis and Bianca. I am also, since this is definitely one of my, I don't know where, but it's somewhere in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I am also going to give this a 5 at Jack and Rose, or as you would say, a This Week and Next Week, Adonis and Bianca.
It's their movie. They should be a top.
I mean, I hear you out, but
Oh, Annie.
All right, so that is Creed. Once again, got the Blu-ray right here. Hopefully it's clear in the camera. Can't really tell. If you ain't seen it yet, go see it. Go buy it and support. It's great.
And then go see it on Tuesday when Creed 2 comes out. Go see it.
Your punches was whack. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
I can beat you.
You can.
I can beat you. I can uppercut you. I can jab you. I can beat you.